Where the F do I even start? I'm 21, male. My girlfriend is 20, female. She has been living with me and my family for the past 2 years. Been together for almost 4 years. She got into a huge fight with her dad and decided to move out. My mom, being the kind person she's always been, offered her to live with us. I agreed, of course. I loved her. Now, I've always been somewhat of a jealous type in a relationship, but not the crazy kind. The title suggests otherwise, I know, but it was the only way to the truth. My suspicions first arose about a year ago when I was playing a board name, Codenames, with my sister, 24, her boyfriend, 24, and my girlfriend. Let's call her Stacy. Stacy and my sister's boyfriend were on a team together, and right away I didn't like the energy they were giving off. She was laughing at all his jokes, he was teasing her about some stuff. It all just looked flirtatious to me, and I wasn't having any of that. That night, I talked to her about it, and she told me that it was nothing. Of course, during that time, I was going to school and had a job working as a cook, so I was out of the house most of the time. Some days I wouldn't get home until midnight. My parents worked 8 to 4 jobs, as well as my sister. My girlfriend only worked weekends and she took her schooling online. My sister's boyfriend is in construction, but his schedule is 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. Most of the days, Stacy and my sister's boyfriend were home alone together. My suspicion only grew ever since the board game night. Every time they were in a room together, Stacy would barely look at him anymore. They would make small talk here and there. I could tell the dynamic of their relationship have changed. I confronted Stacy again, asking why all of a sudden she's acting so awkward around him. And she said it's because she doesn't want to upset me. At this point, I felt bad for making her feel guilty. So I said I would never bring it up again. And I kept my word. Until 6 days ago, I was laying down on the couch, upstairs in the living room. Stacy was in the kitchen, which was half visible from where I was, making a smoothie. My sister's boyfriend comes downstairs and started making lunch for himself. I couldn't see what they were doing, but I pretended not to care, holding my phone to my face. I could barely see their figures in the back door glass reflection. They were shifting around each other, trying to do their own thing. All of a sudden, he slapped her behind. In that moment, I felt frozen. Every part of me flared up. After my sister's boyfriend went upstairs, I got up from the couch, went to the front door and put my shoes on. Stacy comes towards me saying, "Where are you going?" And I just responded, "Really? I saw what just happened." Then I left and slammed the door behind me. She chased after me, getting all angry, trying to act as if nothing even happened. I told her I saw what I saw, which just made me even more mad. A reflection? So you were saying you didn't even see it then? You thought you saw it? You wanted to see it just to justify your psycho thoughts? At this point, she's threatened to break up with me, saying she's going to move out and live on her own, making me feel guilty by saying she's broke, that she will have to drop out of school and work full-time in a stupid job. As much as I wanted to just end it all and let her go at this point, I apologized for everything, begged her to stay and promised never, ever to bring it up again. It took a lot of convincing, but eventually she decided to stay and we walked back to the house. But I knew what I saw. I just needed hard evidence. That same night, I ordered a tiny hidden camera from Amazon. When it arrived, I set it up in the living room next to the kitchen, just at the corner of one of the curtains. The next day, which was 2 days ago, when everyone was still asleep, I discreetly took out the chip, put in the USB, and quickly went through the footage on my laptop. Nothing. I cleared up the space and put the chip back in the camera. And then yesterday, I finally got what I wanted. I woke up before everyone else and viewed the chip. Approximately about 3:15 a.m., I saw my sister's boyfriend slowly walk down the stairs and sit on the couch. A few minutes later, Stacy walked upstairs from our room. She carefully walked over to him and sits on his laps, and I couldn't bear to watch anymore. I was in complete disbelief. The girl whom I spent 4 years with, the girl I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with, cheating on me with my sister's boyfriend. All this time, lying to my face, making me feel guilty. I went back downstairs, woke up Stacy, placed the laptop in front of her and played the video. As soon as she realized what was happening, she instantly closed it and froze. Nothing was said for what felt like eternity. She started sobbing, trying to utter words until I finally spoke up. You are the most convincing, disgusting sociopath I have ever met. Start packing your stuff right effing now, or I'm sending this to everyone you know. We are done. What follows was a very long, pathetic, sorry excuse for apology that I don't want to get into. Eventually, she called her dad. He came by and picked her up. So I guess she's going to live with her family again. A lot of her things are still here, and she doesn't have any friends to deliver it to her. So I have no idea what to do with all this stuff. As for my sister and her boyfriend, he's also been kicked out of the house and now he lives on his own place somewhere. Who knows, maybe Stacy might even move in with him. I don't effing care.